If you've been collecting Pokemon cards for more than a week, then you know that flippers and scalpers are everywhere. Whether it's a Shining Fates ETB, a Vivid Voltage build and battle box, or booster boxes of Steam Siege, they're buying up everything and selling it to you for 2 to 3 times the price. Before you even have a chance to add items to your cart, 50 bots from a Discord cook group have already cleaned out the entire store. There has never been a worse time to be a competitive TCG player or a simple collector of shiny cardboard. Yeah, I can hear you typing it already. That's just the free market at play, dude. Adapt or die, dude, and I get it, but why does it have to be this way? When somebody is clearly buying product just to flip it, why do people sit in silence? When groups and communities built to foster friendships, trades, and exchanges start harboring scalpers, why do the leaders of those communities start protecting the scalpers instead? And why do YouTubers with enough influence to change things sit back and do nothing? Or worse yet, add fuel to the fire and then act innocent? Now, it's no secret that Pokemon cards are as popular as ever, so naturally, this is one of the freezing cold takes I see online in defense of scalpers, that this new influx of collectors is great for the hobby. Genuine new collectors who rip packs, trade, and get amongst it are legit, and I welcome them with open arms. But there is nothing good about somebody trying to sell you a Shining Fates ETB for triple the price on launch day. That person is the reason why you can't walk into a Target and just, I don't know, buy one yourself. These new collectors who entered the hobby just to flip product on launch day add nothing to the community, and this is the kind of stuff I see constantly in Pokemon card Facebook groups. Don't get me wrong, there are some awesome Facebook groups where this isn't an issue, but that's because they've got moderators who genuinely care about their community. So if you're in a Facebook group where scalping is rampant, do yourself a favor and just leave it, because that's the best way to take a stand against scalpers. If they've got nobody to sell their product to, their entire profit model falls apart. The same thing goes for stores who sell product above retail price before it even launches. Trust me, I know that importing products that aren't for sale in your country does introduce additional overheads, but I'm talking about people who buy English Pokemon product locally at wholesale prices and then sell it to you at scalper prices, acting like they're doing you a favor. And because of this practice, long-time collectors and players are now getting priced out of the hobby because scalper prices are becoming the norm at retail. And new fans, or those without a huge disposable income, now have no entry point because a $4 booster pack now costs $15. Oh, and did you forget to pre-order? Well, now your only choice is to pay 3 times the price. Enjoy. My advice, again, is to blacklist these stores, and when the dust settles, don't shop there again. There are plenty of awesome small retailers who are doing the right thing, who are extremely transparent with their distribution lines and their stock timeframes. Those are the kind of stores that you want to be supporting. And not just because it's cheaper, but because their business model isn't designed to take advantage of you. Unfortunately, those issues are just the tip of the iceberg. Ever since a certain Wizards of the Coast booster box opening hit YouTube last year, the power of Pokemon influencers has never been stronger. And with Pokemon Day upon us, the situation on YouTube is only going to get worse. Everywhere you look, there's a new thumbnail of someone with their mouth the size of a crater and dollar signs in their eyes. Honestly, it's pretty hype to see people so enthusiastic about Pokemon that they'd put time and effort into making a YouTube video. But somewhere along the line, the purpose of Pokemon cards has been completely lost. For months now, highly influential Pokemon card channels have made video after video after video, questioning whether you can make profit out of booster boxes released in 2020. Or reaction videos where they react to the reaction of another YouTuber opening first edition booster packs. Wow, how original. Come on, man. Players of the game couldn't care less about how you turned a recent booster box into $500. And collectors know that the first rule of collecting is that you never sell. Whether it's intentional or not, all these videos do is reinforce the belief that Pokemon cards equals money. The PokeTuber influence is so powerful that when a new product releases, people blindly rush out to stores to clean out the stock in an attempt to play the Pokemon money game. And then boom, eBay is flooded with ETBs on launch day, and you've got people selling Bolton V-Tins on StockX. Bolton V-Tins on StockX. Think about that for a minute. 6 booster packs of Pokemon cards are being treated like a stock. Graph and all. What a time to be alive. Don't get me wrong, I'm not entirely blaming Pokemon YouTubers for what's happening right now, but they are a very real part of a very large problem. When you have a huge channel, you have a lot of influence, so whether you mean it or not, what you say and what you do in your videos impacts the decisions of many. So to see some people contribute to this problem, intentionally or not, for so many months, and then complain that the hobby is filled with toxicity, the very toxicity that was born in the environment that they helped create, it's simply wild. I can't even process it. Everybody in this world has a choice. You can turn a blind eye to scalpers, further sending us into a downward spiral. Or you can be an advocate for change. You can point people in the right direction. You can discourage the toxicity that is plaguing the hobby right now. You can focus on the love of the cards and the connections you can make playing the game. I'm not saying you should argue with scalpers because, frankly, they ain't worth your time, but we can all do our part. We can shun their sale posts. We can stop buying their overpriced eBay listings. We can wait patiently for the restocks. And YouTubers, like me, can shine a light where others won't. Nothing angers me more than seeing people get ripped off or seeing people miss out. So if I can do something to stop it, I will. I just keep moving forward until those scalpers are defeated. If we were all smooth brain, does that make J-Love rough brain? This is the question. Well, if your brain's rough, that means you've got more brain, doesn't it? That's probably the most smooth brain thing anyone's ever said on Twitch. If your brain is rough, that means you've got more smart.